The husband on their wedding anniversary picked up a bouquet from the trash and gave it to his wife. But the wife clearly knew the truth and did not expose him. Instead, she handed over an urgent file, asking him to sign quickly. The husband signed the paper without hesitation, not knowing it was a divorce agreement, and the bouquet he picked up was the one the wife herself had thrown away. Half an hour earlier, the woman had accidentally discovered that her husband was with his secretary in the office, but she did not rush in to stop them. Instead, she calmly took photos of his betrayal, and then threw the flowers into the trash without regret. That night while she was sleeping, she suddenly felt sharp abdominal pain, so she called her husband, but to her shock, it was the secretary who answered the call. She had to go to the hospital alone. Unexpectedly, she got into a car accident on the way. As she fell unconscious, she felt herself fall into a warm embrace. Without knowing, the man who saved her was the CEO of the corporation. But when she woke up, she saw her husband had rushed over. Seeing his fake concern, she pushed him away without hesitation. Then the secretary walked in, mocking her directly, but the woman scolded her back. The secretary warned her to wait. Moments later, the husband stormed into the room angrily and lashed out at the woman. At that moment, the woman gave up completely. Days later, she went to the mall owned by the CEO to handle some business. Just as she walked out of the restroom, she was attacked by a stranger. Unable to move, she could only watch him cut her hand with a knife. Just as she was about to lose consciousness, the CEO broke down the door. The scene felt oddly familiar to her. When she opened her eyes again, she was lying in the hospital. After this incident, she decided that during the charity live broadcast in 7 days, she would make them pay. Soon it was the day of the broadcast, but the woman was nowhere to be found. It turned out the secretary had secretly drugged her, planning to ruin her reputation today. So she brought reporters to the woman's room, pretending to look for her. But the woman already knew her plan. So when they arrived, she showed the photos of her husband with the secretary. Only then did the husband realize that the woman had known everything all along.